It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name?
Daddy, say so. That's the team we're gonna keep.
NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later. Black is time.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, heck of a move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Ready? Check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. With it is Brown. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
11. It's good set. 180. 180. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
First run now for Kyron Williams to about the 35, second down. If you look at this Browns defense, well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 35, here's the second down and 6.
11, MT, take.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. This defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. Shot. 180. 180. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Stays on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Browns at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Motion, motion, motion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Let's get set. Right, 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This 2nd and 4.
Done. Stop. Ready? Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
An inside give, Brown. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, can.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Burrow on play action. On the RPO. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tank Dell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A big pickup of 38.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll look to throw. Slant around, he's got Downs. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 to midfield. Decided to hit it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Bronco 80.
On the counter, Mitchell. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Liking 18.
They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
A give up the middle. Judkins. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. A good effort there. 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Take go.
Judkins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Romeo Dobbs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns have taken the lead. Right after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gun. Stop. 180. Legs up. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 1, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds Robinson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a big point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Y'all got to pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to Dell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go! Head to 60, head to 60.
Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get up. Cougar 19. Scoop.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
First down, here's Mitchell. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And it will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Burrow going to change things up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's a gain of 17.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Can. 11 Thomas. tight. 11, MT tight.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Right.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
Here we go. 180. Hot. Hot. Hot.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
65 back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
11, big 13.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 12 yards that time in a Cincinnati 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
11, 11, 11. Here we go. Hot. Hot.
They try the left side here with Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
If
they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 8, 10, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Can. Stop. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Screen play set up for Williams. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Gun. Stop. Stop. Right, 80. 12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set. Lightning 18.
They'll set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's make a play here. Showtime. Let's make some noise. This game, boy. Here we go. Gonna do it.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The 20-yard line. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
12. 11. Stop.
They run it again with Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself,
Here we go.
I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Burrow looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, So good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
180. 180. 11, Thomas.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
11, 180.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, here's Judkins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second and 9 now. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock. Take off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Checks it down to Jenkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
Street. Set up. Pound the 60. Pound the 60. Set up.
They'll look to throw. Got his man, Dell. So no gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a third and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin the drive with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Wan'Dale Robinson, 79 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
What is shot? 11, 11, 11.
The busy night continues for Williams. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go with Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Hey, can. Stop.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. Right, 80. Right, 12.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
On one, ready?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Stop. Right in.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
180. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Sahad! 180! Race hard! Sahad!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.